They coached girls and boys basketball at Springfield High School, but no longer, claiming racial discrimination eventually forced them from the sidelines. News Channel 5 investigative reporter Levi Ismail sat down with a pair of coaches who describe how their lives changed the moment they stood up for themselves.
Trojans are in white, Springfield is in gold, and here we go.
It's hard to expect the same faces on any teams these days, year after year. But when the Springfield Yellow Jackets take the court next season,
Here's a lob down into none. He'll put it up and in.
at least two people will be noticeably absent.
You'll be surprised how many parents are like, wow, you've lasted this long.
Anthony Griggs coached the boys for about 3 years.
Very frustrating.
Rodney Davis coached the girls for just 1. There's been a lot of mystery around why the school's only black coaches at the time suddenly vanished. Their EEOC complaints make brief mentions of harassment, discrimination, and retaliation. But now for the first time, we're hearing details about why they felt forced out of a job.
And you believe this was because of the discrimination from the folks at this high school?
Yes.
Okay.
I already had seen a road of discrimination just right off the top, but because I had just got there, of course, I didn't want to make any waves at that time.
But when Davis fell sick at the start of last school year, he says that's when everything went downhill. He cashed a paycheck the school later said in this email wasn't his to cash, even though this text message shows the check may have been handed to him by the principal.
Sending out emails around the school as acting as if I had stolen a payroll check.
Davis said that he reported this to HR at Robertson County Schools, which was followed up with a not-so-subtle reminder.
I just want you to be aware that your contract is only good for 1 year.
He writes in his complaint how from that point on, the harassment was constant. Davis remembers officials barging into his classroom and access to facilities denied. Meanwhile, both coaches wrote about being passed over for jobs to arguably less qualified white candidates. And when the school fired their janitor, these two say they were told to clean the floors and even shovel snow.
All the schools I work for, no one has ever told me to go outside and shovel the snow if I want to have practice and have games.
Griggs says the harassment led to multiple occasions where he also was told to run concessions in the middle of games.
And I'm not getting into my locker room until the fourth quarter because I'm in the concession stand.
But Griggs and Davis both say that the school completely dropped the ball when the one bus they were provided either showed up late or not at all.
We're literally running, trying to tie our shoes and just to hop on the floor.
They said these text messages from Principal Dr. Chris Tucker didn't exactly make things any better.
He started referring to us as boys when he would make statements and when he would send text messages.
Robertson County Schools declined to comment on any ongoing investigation, but on that same day announced their new girls basketball coach, having already hired a new boys coach last month. Davis and Griggs say this is about as blatant as it gets, but say it was always tough sharing their concerns knowing the same people they spoke to are also married to the superintendent.
And so you felt like there was nothing that was going to be done about it?
There was no way out.
I just didn't feel comfortable there anymore.
Griggs resigned as coach and soon got a new offer to be the next coach at Laverne High School. But that's when he said something very strange happened. 2 days later, he's terminated from his teaching job at Springfield.
That Friday, I get a phone call from the Laverne principal, and she's like, hey, I'm here with my superintendent. Someone from Springfield called over here and gave you a negative reference.
Laverne ultimately pulled the job offer but told Griggs to consider an attorney since they hadn't even contacted Springfield in search of a reference in the first place.
It would have been a lot better for my family, and that opportunity was taken away from me because someone was upset that I was leaving here and not following their direction anymore.
Griggs moved his family to Mississippi and drove 6 hours to be here for this interview, worried that retaliation he faced at Springfield would follow him anywhere in the state. Davis was also let go, but both say they don't regret speaking out.
There's a turnaround jump shot.
If it means whoever is in these seats finds the strength to do the same.
I may not be able to change the world, but I want to inspire somebody who can, especially someone that looks like me.
We sent school officials a series of questions related to these claims, but Robertson County district officials declined to comment or answer questions related to an ongoing investigation. This is, of course, a developing story, but if you have an experience of your own in the school or the district, you can contact me by going to the story on newschannel5.com. With News Channel 5 Investigates, I'm Levi Ismail.